Hey guys, welcome back to Astral Diaries. Oh great, there's a plane going. Okay, hopefully you guys can still hear me. As you can probably tell from my voice, dealing with allergies, and if you look at the weather, you know, it's that time of the year. Spring. I think it's not spring yet, but it's almost there. Anyway, just see, quick video about astral projection and allergies. Yeah, I wish I could say that allergies help, but obviously it doesn't. And I kind of felt the need to do this video about it. So I got back to astral projection in November of 23. Before that, I did them as a teenager, kind of, you know, barely made it to the side of my bed. This is when I was still doing the float out method, and then later on, about a year ago, I came across the rollout method, which is the best method, whole different topic. But yeah, regarding allergies, so I noticed like I started astral projecting in November of 23, and then, you know, early 24, like around this time, of course it's the allergy season, and for me specifically, it really affects my nose. It really makes breathing hard at night, going to sleep. You know, despite being on allergy medication and using nasal spray, it still doesn't help. And what I notice is it definitely affects the projection, because when you want to project, in addition to being comfortable, you know, you want to be able to sleep and not be interrupted by like a clogged nose and having to need to wake up in the middle of the night, drink water because you're thirsty, because you're forced to breathe out of your mouth, stuff like that. Anyway, so the point of the video is, I don't know how allergies affects you, or, you know, depending on where you live. Where I live, allergies is a thing in this time of the year. It definitely affects it, you know, because you can't just sleep as comfortably as you want to. And then while we're actually talking about sleep, I should make another video about this. This crows are getting chased by a hawk. Oh my god, look at that. That hawk is chasing the crows. And the hawks are, the crows are trying to chase us back. 2 against 1. Anyways, it's totally fine to fall asleep during an astral projection attempt, no matter what your method is. I know Darius J. Wright, I don't know his method, it's called AYDA method. And a lot of his students on the comment section complain about falling asleep. It's totally fine to fall asleep, man, because it's very hard to astral project at will like that, meaning relax your body to a point of right before drifting and then projecting. That's hard. I know I've done it, I think once or twice, using a very simple method, which I'm not going to get into in this video. But yeah, it's totally fine to fall asleep, because what happens, you find yourself in that it's important to be aware of, you know, what the vibration separation state is, and then acting, either roll out, float out, stand up, you know, like get out of bed like you normally would get up. So I would say, if you fall asleep, no matter what your method, technique you're doing, that's okay. Let it be, let it happen. Just be aware of catching yourself during the separation state, because that's really important. And usually that happens earlier in the morning when you're like well rested, you know, because usually they say in the beginning of the night, you're so sleepy that even if you project, you don't even remember it. But going back to the topic of this video, yeah, definitely allergies do not help. You know, clogged nose, not being able to breathe, it just kind of affects your sleeping quality, and then that affects your projection. So hopefully this helps with somebody with the topic.